I have the most boring backdrop of anyone, man. I'm in an Airbnb in Philadelphia and it's completely beige. The whole damn thing is just beige. Except for there's this one really big clock. It's all beige with a really big clock. Oh well. How about this one? Allegra, you always get these, so don't answer. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. That is the level to which we are going to sink if I tell any jokes tonight. So may it not happen.
Do you have jokes about screwing in the light bulb?
Well, you know, so I looked up music jokes, and there were tons of like classical music jokes, but then there were so many jokes that the butt of the jokes was like viola players, accordion players, banjo players, of course, all the light bulb screwing in jokes. I kind of didn't want to use mean jokes, but...
Thank you for that.
I mean...
Drummer jokes.
Welcome to Hoot at Home. Welcome, one and all. This is our fourth online version of the venerable Freight Open Mics, and we're so excited to have you all here. Performers, welcome. Audience, welcome. It's going to be an awesome evening. Before we get started, I wanted to give a small plug to our streaming concerts. The Freight streaming concerts are called Freight at Home. They're pretty much every Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The next one, this coming Saturday, is going to be an amazing singer-songwriter, Eliza Gilkyson, with Nina Gerber on guitar. So check it out. It's going to be great. We also have an increasing number of ticketed streaming events. In fact, every Friday in October, the jazz vocalist Kurt Elling is performing a matinee and an evening show, each week a different show, which is really cool. And then we just added to the schedule, Lucinda Williams is doing, starting in mid-October, she's doing every Thursday night a different show. So anyway, that's all real cool. Check the Freight's upcoming shows page for more details. But tonight is tonight. Tonight is open mic, and it's going to be so great. Before we get started, I just want to thank you all for supporting the Freight and supporting these musicians. We're going to have everybody's link to Facebook or Bandcamp or whatever social media link displayed in the chats when they perform. So please show them a lot of love. You know, it's just like one dang thing after another these days, just piling on, and the arts are such an important way for us to maintain our humanity, maintain our compassion, maintain our positivity, and I'm just so appreciating the music that these folks are bringing to us tonight. So please, let's enjoy the music and let's show how much we enjoy it, and show some love in the chats. With that, I have a very, very interesting opening set to introduce to you. Sometimes we have musical opening sets for the open mics, but tonight we've got a special surprise. Joe Deanna, the singer-songwriter, who's also going to be performing a song later on tonight, has actually been performing at the Freight open mics ever since the original OG open mic days. And she has some stories to tell. Tonight, Joe is going to share with us the guitar story, just to set the open mic mood. So sit back and let's enjoy. Take it away, Joe.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, it's true. I've been coming to the Freight since 1980 something, and the middle Freight on Addison Street, and then when it moved to the new location, that was pretty intimidating with that big room and the sound. It was like being on a rocket ship, but it was great. And I think that the reason I come to the Freight for all these years is the high caliber. I think it's my favorite open mic, bar none, in terms of the caliber of musicianship and the spirit, the community spirit at the Freight. For example, in this one story, I was at an open mic, and it's several years ago. I don't remember how many years ago, but my old Freight buddies were all there. We have traveled through all three Freight scenarios through the years. So they were old friends, and I had my 1961 0018 Martin that I was playing, and I was walking around in that area where the snack bar is, where Jim is usually, with my guitar strap on and my guitar slung over my shoulder, and for some reason the strap broke and the guitar fell off my shoulder and down to the ground on that marble floor, and cracked all around the rim. Complete cracked all around the rim. I was shocked. I was speechless. So I took it to my luthier in Marin, and my favorite luthier, whose name I forget right now. I'll remember in a second. But it was going to be over $350, as I recall. I can't remember the exact amount, but I came to pick it up. I don't know how it left it there a couple of weeks. Came to pick it up, and he said that all these people from the Freight open mic had contributed money to pay for it. And I had no idea any of that was going on. I was just amazed. I can't tell you how amazed I was. And I picked it up, and it's totally fixed. It sounded great after that. So those people, I was having some money problems at the time, so my open mic buddies really came through on that one, and that's an example of the spirit of the Freight that I really appreciate and why I keep coming back. So yeah, the guitar is fine now. I still play it all the time. So that was my favorite story about the Freight.
Am I going? Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much, Joe. What a great story. Oh, that just warmed my heart. I miss being with the Freight community in person so bad, but I'm so happy we get to do this online. So in the spirit of the guitar story, let's maintain that super supportive, positive community. And let's enjoy open mic. I am greatly honored to introduce the first act tonight, which is going to be John Henry's Farm. After John Henry's Farm, we've got Wendell Wolf, and then we've got the New Acoustic Collective. So, are you ready? I'm going to do a drum roll to welcome in John Henry's Farm.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to do a song I heard in a dream from a friend of mine singing it, and I woke up and here was this song. Singing, hey, I wanna go home. Singing, hey, I wanna live in town. Singing, hey, I wanna go home. I got this way now, just can't home. As I went walking, I am my what I'm living for. Singing, hey, I wanna go home. I got this weight I just can't hold. All right, thank you all.
Hey, good evening, Freight friends. Thank you, Freight and Salvage, for hosting these Hoots from home. I got a little holiday song for you. We have Halloween coming up, and it's only appropriate that I would do this song. This is one I wrote about 3 years ago, but I had the idea for about a decade before that. Well, I've got a wood shop. It's well stocked with tools. The oldest were Dad's in his time. I've made dressers and tables, chairs and some stools, but I've got a new project in mind. I found clear pine boards, selected with care, and I milled them all flat, square, and smooth. And under the shop lights, I book matched the pairs, and I brushed every butt joint with glue. Just what was I thinking when this came to mind? It seemed such a strange thing to do. No, I was not drinking, and the doc says I'm fine, but sometimes I just follow the muse. And when it came to the sides, the real challenge began. Those miter cuts rattled my mind. Then I traced the floor panel with pencil in hand, and the bandsaw cut just to the line. And last came the lid, adorned with a cross. Then the whole box got sanded and stained. I cut 6 rope handles and knotted them off, and I filled out the tag with my name. Now sunsets come early and sunrise is late. Each day's getting shorter to me, and my favorite flannel's got a hole in the sleeve as winter descends by degree. And now it's up in the rafters, 10 feet off the floor, and it haunts me as I work below. Just when will that toe pincher roll out the door? The truth is, I don't want to know. Happy Halloween.
Woo! Acoustic Collective, and tonight's performance features Nathaniel Groman on cello, Monica Payne on cajon. I'm Jason Kaiser, and this is an original piece called Puesta del Sol. Hope you enjoy.
What a great wide variety of music. Even just in the first 3 numbers, we had New Acoustic Collective just then. Before them was Wendell Wolf with his spooky song. And before Wendell was John Henry's Farm with the song that was composed in John Henry's dreams. Awesome. Okay, are you ready for the next 3? Next up is Deanna, who told that great guitar story a little earlier. Thanks for that, Joe. Now she's going to join us for a song. And after Joe, we've got John Corzan and then Bill Elkins. All right, take it away, Joe.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to sing a song that was inspired by the Thomas Fire of Santa Barbara and Ventura back in, started on December 4th, 2017. That one, with the problem with the fire down there was that the Santa Ana winds were really fueling that fire. And I took the title of the song from a newscaster who was talking about it on a video. I was watching a video, and he said, "Well, you can put out the fire, but you can't stop the wind." So that started this song. Can't stop the wind. I forgive you now that you've gone. It ain't enough just to say you done me wrong. Oh, I forgive you. What's done is done. Now something is lost, something is won. Yes, I forgive you. Blinded by your light, touched by your flame beneath that cool moonlight. Oh, I forgive you. You took me by surprise, then you shook me like the wind with that fire in your eyes. Can't stop the wind, can't tame the fire. You had me clinging like a bird on a wire. The wind is reckless, raging and bad. Can't stop the wind from stealing what you had. Forgive you now. Do what you will, just don't send me necklaces or those daffodils. Oh, I forgive you. Just let me go. There's a south wind blowing. I'm bound for Mexico. Can't stop the wind, no. Can't tame the fire. You had me clinging like a bird on a wire. The wind is reckless, raging and bad. Can't stop the wind from stealing what you had. Raging and bad, can't stop the wind stealing what you had.
Good to hear everybody tonight. I'm going to play an old song of mine. It's called Shots of Rye. Sitting in the glow of a nameless TV show, my mind is darker than this empty room. It was liquor pulled us down, and now you're out running round, and I'm left here to wallow in my gloom. You left 2 days ago, and I can't pretend I didn't know the day would come when you would have to leave. Tried to make a home for you, but the one thing that I couldn't do was put it on your sleeve. Goof the words. I poured 2 shots of rye like I poured for us each night before. Can't believe that you are gone. 2 more shots of rye and I can almost hear that slamming door. 2 shots remind me of a love gone wrong. Your contempt for me has grown with every failure set in stone, and now I have nothing left to give. I tried to make a home for you, but the one thing that I couldn't do was live the kind of life you want to live. There's a loaded pistol on the empty kitchen table. There's an empty bottle on the dirty kitchen floor. I'd pick it up if I cared or I was able, but it's just not worth the effort anymore. 2 shots of rye I pour each night that I'm alone. 2 shots neat there on the shelf. 2 lonely shots tell me you're never coming home, and 1 shot will end what I've done to myself. And that's it.
Hi, everybody. My name is Bill Elkins from Long Beach, California. I want to thank the Freight for putting on these open mics. They're fantastic. I've been performing at open mics at the Freight since the early 2000s when it was on, it was before they moved to downtown. So it was really great. It was a small little intimate place last time. I can't think of the street offhand. But anyway, I have an original song I'd like to do that was inspired me was the COVID virus. Anyway, I hope you like it. It's called Grave Blue World. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen. Wear a mask upon your face, yeah. lest death be your fate. Oh, we need to save the human race. Corona, Corona, let mercy spill on divine favor, fools or mortals be. COVID-19 lives, breathes, and flourishes through our panic. As we cocoon in unbridled greed, the hoarded tissue and disinfectant to keep the war alive, no promise to freckled young or to dying widows in epical dilemma. Grave blue world through which humanity's ship stealthily sailed. We are all huddled together with COVID-19 beyond the pale, confronting turbulent waters under dark, thundering, anonymous skies. We desperately endeavor to save ourselves from the final sunset in our skies. Wear a mask upon your face. Let death be your fate. Ooh, we need to save the human race. Yeah. Safer at home orders followed by angst. Confusion going forward. Can we endure a war against a virus? Where is mighty Mars tonight, the god of war? Still another shelter-in-place order. Pandemic, life and death, issues abound. Moments of silence in social isolation. Where can we hide to keep our distance? Brave blue world through which humanity's ship stealthily sails. We are all huddled together with COVID-19 beyond the pale, confronting turbulent waters under dark thunderstorms in the skies. We desperately endeavor to save ourselves from the final sunset in our eyes. Wear a mask upon your face, yeah. Will that be your fate? Ooh, we need to save the human race. Surreal cardboard people portraying human at events. Sports in a bubble with piped in crowd noise. When reliance upon politics and faith, science and reason notwithstanding. Is this pandemic the Earth's retribution for man's plethora of mistake? Corona, Corona, let mercy spill on divine favor, fools or mortals be. COVID-19 lives, breathes, and flourishes through our panic. Through our panic, yeah. Do, 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 do. Wear a mask upon your face, yeah. Let that be your fate. Ah, we need to save the human race. Thank you.
in a nutshell. Thank you, Bill Elkins. Our amazing group of performers just continue to bring songs, some of them with a bit of a grim turn. That's cool. I'm having a great time tonight, and I hope you all are too. Before Bill, we had John Corzan, and before John was Joe Deanna. Thank you three. That was awesome. Up next, we've got Elise and Steve. After Elise and Steve will be Clyde Leland and then Ed Schneider. Are you all ready? Okay, take it away, Elise and Steve.
Thank you, Freight. Happy to be here. I'm Elise, that's Steve, in case you hadn't guessed.
This is a song I wrote. It's called Feel the Wind. Ready? He traveled the world in search of gold, but Johnny Lee never found any gold to hold. Where he's been, I know not where. Oh Lord, please hear his prayer. Toiling in the blazing sun, Eli McCain working till the evening come, laboring through an endless day as he dreams of being far away. Fickle wind, come take my sail, leave me here and I'll surely fail. Doldrums say I can't prevail. Fickle wind, come take my sail. 30 years of life in jail. Nathan Jones recalls his sad, sad tale. In his youth he'd gone astray, a murder he regrets to this day. Fickle wind, come take my sail, leave me here and I'll surely fail. Doldrums say I can't prevail. Fickle wind, come take my sail. Fickle wind, come take my sail, leave me here and I'll surely fail. Doldrums say I can't prevail. Fickle wind, come take my sail. Thanks.
Thanks.
Blast off. Hi everybody. So nice to see you. Great night of music. So I've been playing Freight Open Mic since 1996. And this is a song I sang at a Freight open mic. And when I wrote it, this is a spooky song, by the way. Or it's as spooky as I get. When I wrote it, I was thinking of my parents' generation. And now I guess I'm thinking of my generation. It's called Advance Directive. I see her in the big room, looks like she's watching the TV. But maybe she's remembering when she had her memory. Sits there in that wheelchair, takes her naps, eats her meals there. I wonder, is that where she'd want to be? For it was not so long ago when she lived differently, when she could work and cook and tell a joke, and she could walk and see. And I know she was thinking clearly, and she meant it most sincerely when she took my hand and said these words to me. Let me go, let me go. Put me down, pull the plug, let me go. I can't tell you what you must do, so I'll just have to trust you. When the time comes for my leaving, let me go. Now sometimes I feel guilty, sometimes I feel blue, but most times it just seems like this is what I'm supposed to do. 'Cause she still tries to please me, but that doesn't make it easy. When I think about the person I once knew, when the rest of us talk about what she'll do or where she'll stay. If she hears us, is she grateful, or does she feel in the way? We must each take what life hands us, but if she understands us, I think that this is still what she would say. Let me go, let me go. Please remember what I told you long ago. I know you want to protect me, but if you still respect me, when the time comes for my leaving, let me go. Now maybe this is something that I will face someday, when somebody chooses for me and I don't get a say. So I want to make it clear long before that time is here. There is no way I want to live that way. Now I'm not saying I know just how I'll feel on that day. So I'm saying what I'm saying while my mind is still okay. Can't believe I forgot the words to my own song, huh? No, maybe this is something that I will face someday, when somebody chooses for me and I don't get a say. So want to make it clear long before that time is here. There is no way I want to live that way. I'm not saying I know. No, I just said that. Oh well. Let me go. Let me go. Take me out. Pull the plug. Let me go. No, you don't trust me. If you give me a little shove, I'll call that an act of love. When the time comes for my leaving, let me go. It will be a tough decision, but now you got my permission. When the time comes for my leaving, let me go. Okay, I'm remembering to say thank you. Thank you.
All right, good evening. A few years back, I had a project where I wrote a song for each one of the 50 states, and I think almost all of them I played them at the Freight at one time or another. It being October, I pulled this one out because it takes place in an October, maybe a less tense politically time in October during the Cuban Missile Crisis. This is called "The Last Goodbye," Miami, Florida, October 1962. Might be a double bind already set in motion. Grab that rope of sand, the gleaming of the twilight locomotion, a rocket in a pocket, sleight of hand. By and by, lies ring true, one can't deny the blood chill of the battle cry. This could be the last goodbye. An island in the sun, clear and present danger, the ships are sailing in. The boom boom room is filled with quiet strangers. You two with a view has seen within. By and by, lies ring true, one can't deny the blood chill of the battle cry. This could be the last goodbye. Red sky, fountain blue. On the beach you swimming through. The last goodbye. Sunshine state of siege. Pablo and Josefina watch TV holding hands. Their living room, a dance, a ballerina. Their world, their little girl, all their plans. By and by, lies ring true, one can't deny the blood chill of the battle cry. This may be the last goodbye, the last goodbye. Last goodbye.
「
Thank you.
Thanks for that, Ed. How about this cornucopia of amazing music tonight? Yes. So that was Ed Schneider. Before Ed, we had Clyde Leland. And before Clyde was Elise and Steve. Thank you all so much. Okay, we've got our final trio. Coming up next is Chris Naumann. After Chris will be TK Tran, and then Licity Collins rounding out the night. So, all right, are you guys ready? Because I'm ready. Take it away, Chris Naumann.
All right. Hi, I'm Chris Naumann. I'm in Lafayette, California, over the hills from Berkeley, and thank you, Freight, for being there and being an anchor of great music in the Bay Area. And I'm happy to be here and hear all you great folks do all these great things. I'm going to sing a song I wrote about a year ago. It's part of a trilogy of songs I wrote with the theme of climate change. I call it my Maui Trilogy because I was in Maui when I wrote the songs. And this one's called The Pledge. The surf surges in neath the sweet rising sun, wakes my soul to the work still undone, to keep clean the water, the earth and the air, and open the eyes of those still unaware. I pray for the mountains, I pray for the whales, and all of God's children, the strong and the frail. I pray for the rain, I pray for the snow, and for all our children, the tomorrows they're owed. There is no planet B, only one sky, 7 lands, 7 seas. To the birds, all the beasts and the trees, a friend of the earth I swear, always to be. The winds of change give warning, a storm comes to cover the land. I turn to the sun, I feel the warming, and gather the strength to stand. I pray for the mountains, I pray for the waves, and all of God's creatures, the strong and the frail. I pray for the rain, I pray for the snow, and for all our children, the tomorrows they're owed. There is no planet B, only one sky, 7 lands, 7 seas. To the birds, all the beasts and the trees, a friend of the earth I swear, always to be. Oh yeah, there is no planet B, only one sky, 7 lands, 7 seas. To the birds, all the beasts and the trees, a friend of the earth I swear, always to be. friend of the earth I pledge to be. And defend the earth, you can count on me.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here. This is a song of mine that I wrote pretty recently. It's called If You Could Write to Heaven. If you could write to heaven, I'd write something up to Granddad. Tell him about that bass last week at the lake, and how fishing just ain't been the same. I'd ask him how Grandma's been, how they both been keeping busy, and if the streets are paved with gold, if it rains up there, and if they ever get cold. If you could write to heaven, would you put your pen to paper, seal it up in that envelope, mail it out and wait for one to come back to you? If you could write to heaven, who would you write to? If you could write to heaven, I'd write to that friend from school. She was going through a lot in her life. It's a shame no one caught it in time. I tell her that we still miss her, and that none of it was her fault. We hope she doesn't hurt anymore, and that she's happier than before. If you could write to heaven, would you put your pen to paper, seal it up in that envelope, mail it out and wait for one to come back to you? If you could write to heaven, who would you write to? If you could write to heaven, who would you write to? Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Hi everyone. It's so nice to be rounding up the night, and I'm so honored to play for the Freight audience. I'm down here in Ojai, California, and I'm just, man, the music tonight, I'm feeling so grateful knowing that folk musicians are out there taking care of our souls. You guys are incredible. So this song is along those same lines. It's a song I wrote when I didn't know what was going to happen next. And I've been singing it a lot for people during this time because that's certainly what we're living through. This song is called Turn. They say you don't know what choice you will make till the day you're staring your life in the face. Then you'll know what sort of caliber you shoot and which direction, what targets you'll choose. This day, it seemed my turn had come around, and I might lose the little of me I had just only found. I cursed the one no legacy they believed, and the girl they all had mistaken for me. And the clouds might turn, and the river might rise, and the dam might break right before our eyes. I don't know what makes blood turn to rust, and I don't know which of my instincts to trust. Some secret you just don't give away. When all the confusion might strike a new pose by the end of the day, and the clouds might turn, and the river might rise, and the dam might break right before our eyes. So do I pray for rain? Do I pray for rain? Do I pray for rain? Do I pray for rain?
Thank you, Licity. Thank you, everyone. That was Licity Collins. Before Licity, we had TK Tran, and before TK was Chris Naumann. Thank you all. Thank all the performers tonight for sharing your music with us. I needed that so bad. I wish we could do this every night. But that's not going to happen. We are going to have another Hoot at Home in November. We haven't quite decided the date, but we're thinking about doing one on a Sunday early afternoon, say a Sunday at 1 o'clock Pacific time, maybe to give folks on the East Coast a chance to be involved. We haven't quite decided yet. Anyway, keep your eye on the Freight page, and we will definitely announce it well in advance. But for tonight, just thanks again. Thanks to the audience for joining us. Thank you to all you amazingly talented performers who regaled us tonight. Thanks. It's great to have you here. See you at the next one, right?
That was awesome.
That was so great.
Yay.
Yeah.